and by allowing stablecoin issuers to pursue both state and federal regulatory pathways, which I think that is incredibly important. And the Stable Act creates a federal floor to ensure that all lawful payment stablecoins are backed one-to-one by high-quality liquid assets. All stablecoin issuers will be treated as financial institutions under the Bank Secrecy Act. All of this comes to really create, a strong piece of legislation here that I think really gives clarity and allows us to continue to innovate in this space. My other colleagues have already mentioned this, but I think it's important to note that the Stable Act will enhance U.S. dollar dominance worldwide. This is something that I'm concerned about, and I'm really happy to see that. This will expand the use of dollar-denominated assets, which I think is great for the United States financial institutions, for our financial well-being, for our security, a number of things. And lastly, I do not think we would be where we are today with this legislation if not for the overwhelming victory of President Trump, who ran on making sure the United States is the place where digital asset companies want to be and to create these jobs. On that, Mr. Chair, I yield my time.
Gentleman yields back. Is there anyone else seeking recognition to speak on Mr. Stiles' amendment in the nature of a substitute? Hearing none, I recognize myself for 5 minutes. I urge my colleagues to support the Stable Act and the good work of Mr. Stiles and our subcommittee and the marvelous work of our Democratic original co-sponsors that have tried to make this a strong and effective and crucial piece of legislation that creates a clear regulatory framework for payment stablecoins. This bill is a necessary step towards providing regulatory certainty and ensuring the United States remains at the forefront of digital asset development. The need for a payment stablecoin framework has never been more urgent. In response to the November 2021 President's Working Group on Financial Markets, it highlighted the benefits and risks of payment stablecoins. And this committee began crafting bipartisan legislation in the 118th Congress to foster just that, the best part of it, the innovative part, while mitigating the risk. And I thank again former Chairman Patrick McHenry and our current ranking member, Mrs. Waters, for that initial strong work. That bill and the incredible efforts of the members in this room are foundational to how Congress on digital assets works together. Our discussion today will be passionate, but I can assure the folks at home that because we care so much about getting this right, the need for clear regulatory guardrails could not be more apparent. Just a month into the 119th Congress, President Trump issued an executive order prioritizing stablecoin regulation. In alignment with this effort, our committee, the Senate Banking Committee, and the White House Artificial Intelligence and Crypto Advisor, David Sachs, held a press conference emphasizing the importance of stablecoin legislation as well as market structure legislation, along with our friends on both the House and Senate Agriculture Committees. This collaboration has led to the introduction of the Stable Act by our subcommittee chair, Mr. Stiles. The bill reflects on the extensive feedback from stakeholders, including state and federal regulators, financial institutions of all sizes, existing stablecoin issuers, and the broader digital asset ecosystem. Republicans firmly believe that properly regulated payment stablecoins can play a pivotal role in modernizing the U.S. payment system. However, the absence of a federal framework has led to the only option being a state-by-state regulatory landscape. The Stable Act addresses this challenge by establishing a unified regulatory structure while preserving the critical role of state oversight. The bill provides clear definitions and classifications for payment stablecoins, offering both state and federal pathways for issuers. It also sets standards for stablecoin issuers operating in comparable foreign jurisdictions. Importantly, the legislation mandates that stablecoins be backed one-to-one by high-quality liquid assets, establishing clear redemption procedures, and requires monthly disclosures on reserves and insurance. Most critically, the Stable Act incorporates robust consumer protection measures and tailored capital, liquidity, and risk management requirements. The Stable Act strikes the right balance, supporting innovation while safeguarding consumers and reinforcing United States global leadership in digital assets. I'm a proud co-sponsor of Mr. Stiles' work, I support this bill. I'm thankful for the Republican members that worked diligently on this legislation, as well as my Democratic colleagues who remain strong partners in continuing to review and craft our legislative text today. I urge my colleagues to support this vital legislation as we work to build a regulatory framework that aligns with the realities of today's digital economy. Chair recognizes the ranking member to strike the last
I
word.
have an amendment.
Oh, let's see.
At the desk?
If you are. Is anyone else who seeks to be recognized on the A&S? Hearing none, we'll move to amendments. Does anyone wish to offer an amendment to the A&S?
I have an
The ranking member has an amendment at the desk,
Oh, Maxine Waters.
and we'll pause while that amendment is distributed.
I can only imagine the kind of
Mr.
amendments
Chair, I
that some of
reserve a
these
point of
dudes are
order.
adding to it.
Gentleman
Stable
has reserved a point of order.
Come back here. What's up, Crypto Cat? Good morning, good morning, good morning, Smo Spider. Good morning, Red Squirrel. Good to see you homies in here. Want to watch this, Hollywood for ugly actors that we call Washington, D.C. And them coming down with this interesting take on stable coins where, these stable coins need to be safe. They need to be backed.
Clerk will
they need to
report the
be
amendment.
transparent.
An amendment to the amendment in the nature of a substitute to H.R. 2392, offered by Ms. Waters of California.
Without objection, the amendment is considered read, and I now recognize the gentlewoman from California to be recognized on her amendment.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman.
What's this
This
amendment?
amendment would be an important protection against conflicts of interest in the stablecoin ecosystem. The amendment would ensure that entities controlled by the president, vice president, heads of executive departments, members of Congress, and their spouses, children, sons, and daughters-in-law could not review proposed or final rule text before that text is made available to the public. Why is this important? This is important because
Maxine Waters is
when
worried
we
about
pass
insider trading.
legislation, this legislation ends up in the hands of the department that's going to put the rules together that make sure that the legislation is consistent with the intent of that was announced in the production of the bill. Now, what happens now is the President of the United States said, instead of continuing to operate so the rule is done by the so-called independent agencies and get the public involved, no, you send it over here to me, to the White House, so that we can do whatever we need to do to ensure that we are not interfered with.
So basically, Maxine Waters is saying that her, Nancy Pelosi, and the other
So the bill,
charlatans in Congress need to have access to insider trading, all the information going on with stablecoins right now. This is interesting. USD stablecoin issuer Circle files for US IPO amid rocky markets. So apparently Circle, made $1.7 billion, I believe. Here we go. Yeah, it was same as last time. So they're filing for an IPO, which means they think that they can make a lot more money on stablecoins than earlier. And I remember back in the day, I was using Circle 2018, 2019, because we had, and this is, they're trying to beat out Tethers. What they're trying to do is take the lead from Tether when it comes to the official, sanctioned stablecoin, which is kind of interesting because, like I said, in 2017, when Bitcoin hit $20,000, I couldn't take any profits for my Bitcoin because the only stablecoin that was around at that time that I could find was Tether, and I have never trusted Tether. I still don't trust them at all. But Circle came out, and at first Circle was decentralized. Like Circle had a stable coin, which, yeah, they could turn it off, but they didn't freeze it. They didn't turn it off. They didn't do anything crazy with it. It actually worked really well. And even to today, USDC, for the most part, works in most places without being frozen or shut off, turned off, or, put on a list. So yeah, USDC is still decent, but it's still completely controlled by Circle. So if you have USDC even bridged over from Ethereum on Pulse Chain, you still have this stuff shut off. But these guys are putting in for an IPO right now. That's very, very interesting. It's almost like they're trying to get their ability to, print stable coins and control stable coins before possible continuation of the bull market. That's what I think. And then, of course, we come back over here. Maxine is still talking about, I need your money. Don't give them.
Hinge on
I don't want Trump to make money off of you guys. I want to make money off of you guys.
in investigating him, et cetera, et cetera. He goes further with this. I'm trying to tell you that what he's saying about traditionally the way that rules are developed and the public gets involved, he's getting rid of that. You passed the bill, you sent it.
They're so salty that someone has come in and taken away their gravy train and their theft ring here. Not that I think the red side or the blue side's really that much better. I mean, the red side's more palatable, but the blue side, they're both stealing from you. They're both taxing you. They're both taking advantage of you, and insider trading like a bunch of fiends in a boiler room right here. These are like the biggest scammers on earth right here. And honestly, the government has been caught with their pants down because they've issued this fiat currency for hundreds of years, since 1913, basically. And they were able to just take advantage of printing money and using it whichever way they want. It goes through their hands first, and then they get to give it to their friends and so forth and so on. Oh, there's a joke here. What's the joke? Come on.
Does the gentleman from Wisconsin insist on his point of order?
No.
I think they're just using.
Is there any more debate on this amendment? The gentleman from Wisconsin
I
recognizes the
can't
strike.
go back and hear
Thank
her.
you, Mr. Chairman. I rise in opposition to the amendment. I view it as unnecessary. I think it's important to note that the underlying bill places universal requirements on issuers of all stripes. Issuers under the Stable Act must comply with strong risk management requirements, capital standards, and disclosure requirements. If you support consumer protection and innovation, you should vote for the underlying bill. I yield back.
Gentleman yields back. Any other comments?
So basically, stable coins are held to a complete standard that the U.S. Reserve note that we use right now is not held to at all. There's absolutely no transparency in it. There's absolutely nothing backing it up except for violence and the belief that the whole world has this shared fiction. Like I said, money is whatever we agree it is. And the U.S. government's done a good job of using threats of violence and really just a lot of industrial power behind its mat to basically enforce and reinforce the idea that the U.S. dollar is valuable, even though it's lost 95% of its power since it showed up. Like you can literally buy 95% less with the U.S. The Federal Reserve note.
The underlying ANS offered by Mr. Stile. If you want safe and secure, highly liquid assets backing all stablecoins.
Yeah, for the first time in history, starting in 2008, there's a money that was invented that was, for the most part, out of the hands and out of the control of the government, which is Bitcoin. Bitcoin was the first one that kind of survived out of the crib long enough, even though it had a lot of things against it, and it suffered a lot of sabotage and what's the word I'm looking for? It was commandeered. It was what's it called when people mutinied? I don't know. The government got its hands in all sorts of stuff, everything from FTX to Mt. Gox to the Bitcoin Cash debate. In fact, when Roger Ver tried to in fact, he didn't, Roger Ver didn't make Bitcoin Cash. He just supported it and basically said, hey, Bitcoin Cash is way closer to the stuff that Satoshi intended than Bitcoin is. And right after he released that book, what is that book? Let's see, where is it? Roger Ver's book. One of my very smart friends was reading this recently. Hijacking Bitcoin. The Hidden History of BTC. So this one tells you the history of governments and banks and insiders basically trying to either destroy Bitcoin or to take it over. There's a better word than commandeer. Help me out. Anyone who's good at English in the chat, hook me up with that. And we'll turn on these mammering idiots here while I check chat.
Mr. Chair, I reserve a point of order.
Point of order has been reserved.
Come on. Anyways, let me go back here and check what's going on in stream. Yeah, we got the link to join right here in comments. We got the link to join on X. We got Corey and Investor. What's up, fam? Holy cow! Quick plot twist. Quick plot twist. The government serves us, the people. RH will create crypto for the people, by the people, with an existing infrastructure, aka Pulse Chain. Game over. That's what I think too. That's the community here in Pulse Chain is why we're here. We're not here. We're not here for the P9. We're not here for the tech. We're not here for the blockchain explorers. Oh my gosh. We're not even here for the people that have rugged their services like DBank and Rabby. We spend as much time figuring out tools to use our chain as we do using our chain. Even if it takes 2 to 5 years, it's the ultimate power shift, that optimistic perspective. What do I know? That's really good. No, I like that. I agree. They control a percentage of a percent that they drink from.
Clerk will report the amendment.
That isn't how business
Amendment
works.
to the amendment in
People
the
aren't
nature of a
working for free
substitute to
now.
HR 2392, offered by Mr. Liccardo of California.
Confiscated.
Without objection, the amendment is considered read. The gentleman from California is recognized for 5 minutes in support of his amendment.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I'm going to strike the last word. I want to thank Chairman and Mr. Stiles for their collaborative approach with regard to this legislation. I'm a co-sponsor because I believe this is a long overdue first step to sensible federal regulation of stablecoin and, for that matter, of cryptocurrency. I didn't say it was perfect, though, and I don't think there's any such thing as perfect legislation, and I very much share Ranking Member Waters' very serious concerns, particularly in light of the very recent news that this president and his family are apparently engaging in this very industry that we are seeking to have the federal government regulate today. Obviously, this comes on the heels of the issuance of a Trump meme coin only weeks ago. I am introducing an amendment to prohibit federal officials, including President, the Vice President, members of Congress, and other senior federal officials from sponsoring, issuing, promoting, or licensing payment stablecoin. One would think this would be a fairly self-evident and obvious proposition. We want to avoid the inevitable conflicts of interest that arise where the president's appointees, such as the Secretary of Treasury, are regulating the very product that provides unique and exclusive financial benefit to the president and his family. Secondly, we should expect substantial use of stablecoin as is today in international payments, and we should want to prevent corrupt foreign influence that could foreseeably result where foreign governments and business entities might seek to curry favor with this president or other federal officials through the use of the stablecoin. One could imagine, for example, if we had a member of the executive branch who owned a hotel chain and how that might get abused. Third, I think we want to avoid enabling anyone's democratic instincts, and whether, regardless of who it might be that's involved in this business, let's all agree this is not sensible business for elected federal officials or senior federal officials to be involved in. For that reason, I have offered this amendment. It's obviously part of a separate bill that I've already introduced that would prohibit federal officials, including members of Congress, from getting in the business of sponsoring or issuing any financial instrument, whether it's security, commodity, or digital asset. I yield back.
Gentleman from California yields back. Mr. Style, do you still insist on your point of order?
I withdraw my point of order.
And Mr. Style, you're recognized for 5 minutes.
I move to strike the last word. I appreciate my colleague's engagement on the underlying bill and his co-sponsorship of the underlying bill, but I do rise in opposition to the amendment is offered. I don't think it's necessary in line with the previous amendment offered. As noted previously, the bill places universal requirements on issuers of all stripes. And so if you support consumer protection and innovation, you should vote for the underlying bill, although this amendment is unnecessary. Mr. Chair, I yield back.
Gentleman yields back. Is there further comment on Mr. Liccardo's amendment? The ranking member is recognized to strike the last word.
I move to strike the last word. This amendment would provide important ethics boundaries for the president, vice president, and other public officials in the stablecoin ecosystem. We've seen unprecedented conflicts of interest in the current administration.
Conflicts of interest. They're so concerned about conflicts of interest. They're just trying to protect us, folks. They're just trying to do what's right for us. These billionaires that are sitting on here that are 99% lawyers, they're just looking out for your best interest. They're just trying to protect you, folks. They just want to make sure that no bad person can create money. Because as we know in the past, no bad people have ever been in charge of money. And so in the future, the fact that bad people could be in charge of money is just, it's just too scary, folks. Scary, scary. I met Roger before, back when he was Bitcoin Jesus. Yeah, those were the good old days. Yeah. Pinkness wealth chart is going back up. Yeah, read the preamble to his book or the preamble to the Constitution. Yeah, it's a copy of ETH. ETH has gone through the ringer and Hex, PulseX, beat the course as well. Next, PDI. Hey, Smo. So thankful to be surrounded by all you guys here today. I would have taken even more profits had the last bull market not been so scared of stables back then too. Oh, totally. I'd buy generators with Bitcoin and then sell them LOLs. That's awesome. Pulse rate for Congress. Yeah, no way, man. Congress, the greatest PvP of all time. Oh, no kidding, man. Like just so much insider trading bullshit there. Casey is the guy that was the genius that was walking around reading Hijacking Bitcoin. And it would be great for him to comment on that because, like I said, a few days after he released this, he was immediately wanted for taxes and was fighting extradition to the U.S. on that one. And so here, like I said, you got USDC trying to go public, hopefully before the rest of the bull run, which I do believe there is more bull run to go. I don't think that the bull run is going to completely miss Ethereum, and I definitely don't think that the bull run is going to miss Pulse Chain. It was a huge, huge hit to be extracted by the P-dietards, by those idiots. Yeah, I mean, that's been rough on our charts, very, very rough on our charts. However, as you can see here, there's so much going on with Bitcoin and there's so much going on with Ethereum too. Like, look at Ethereum. Ethereum is not rhyming with the last cycle. People are like, well, no, it's like 10 to 15 weeks after Bitcoin, blah, 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 blah. Well, dude, Bitcoin spiked almost a year ago from the, oh, come on, give me a chart, Har. Yeah, Ethereum chart. Give me an Ethereum chart. Here's an Ethereum chart. Good enough. 5 years. Look at this chart right here. This is not rhyming. Like it did follow its initial jump after Bitcoin jumped. I wish I could put. I mean, I know I can put Bitcoin and Ethereum on top of each other. I'm just not technically skilled enough to do that. But let's look at this. You got this pump right here where Ethereum basically was real close to 5,000 back in 2021. And so in 2025, this is November, so that'd be the fall. But even if that's the fall, like here's the spring right here. This is where Ethereum was last cycle. It was like, let me go to max. Yeah, here's where Ethereum was last cycle around this time right here, March, April. It had already broken its previous high of 1,000. It was already at 2,000. It was on its way to almost 5,000. That's where Ethereum was last cycle about this time. Let me open one for Bitcoin here and show you that just the craziness that Bitcoin's chart is. It is not a normal. This does not rhyme. It's not normal. As you can see, we had here's back in 21 where we did our double top, our reset, where people took profit. And then the insiders and Tether and Circle and Coinbase and those guys were like, hey, we missed it. Boom, reset, boom. And then they took their profit here and let the market crash. But on Bitcoin, Bitcoin had its pop all the way back a year ago. So Bitcoin popped a year ago. Now look at this. Bitcoin first popped right here. It peaked for the first time around March of 2021. So Bitcoin was ramping up to its peaks, 2 peaks, double top, came up here, hit this in March of 2021. And at the same time, Ethereum was ramping up and had already passed its all-time high. So this is where Ethereum and Bitcoin were last time. This time you had this run up in 2024, which was premature, premature explosion, if you will, right here in March of 24 instead of March of 25. Here we are. We're in April of 25, but right here, this is kind of what was happening here to a degree, So it peaked the first time in March of 21, and then again November 21, and here it is. It did a little peak over 100 grand in Jan of 25. So this is early. This happened sooner than normal, and this whole thing right here was the ETF got approved, and then we waited for the election from March till November, basically. So once the election was going on, that's election day right there, I think. It might be, might not be. Anyways, yeah, so look at that. It basically went sideways from March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November. It basically waited on the fence for 9 months before it was like, we're headed back up, right? Now it did head up back right here. So even though we're here, if this rhymed with the last one on Ethereum, then Ethereum would have already passed its last all-time high right here. If this rhymed with the last time in Ethereum would be, up past this high already. So we would be these bumps wouldn't be here because this is where it was starting to head back up to pass this right around here. Yeah, we should. I mean, if this rhymed, if this cycle repeated from last cycle, even though the last cycle had a double top, it's neither here nor there. But this would be around like $6,000-7,000 right now, following Bitcoin, behind Bitcoin, doing its peak behind Bitcoin, and it's basically all retraced all the way back here to this valley right here, to where, what was it today? 1,000 under. It's under 2,000. Under 2,000, it should be 6,000 or 7,000. And this is the bet, that RH took. He took all the SAC funds, supposedly it seems as though he took all the SAC funds, put them in here for this bet so that he could take these profits as Ethereum pump took all these profits, and then it should be up here, like honestly. But Ethereum, what we're seeing in Ethereum is the same thing that we saw in Bitcoin back in the day. I wish I could pull up the older charts of Bitcoin and show you guys the bullshit and the sabotage of Bitcoin before 21. I'm talking like 14 to 21. There's so much dog crap that went even before then, even including Mt. Gox. So going back even further, there's that. Constitutes people. I'll be your campaign manager. Thank you, CryptoCat. You can help me spell things correctly. I thought the DAO for Inc. made sense for Pulse Chain so far as Fast Abdul tweeted on X a few days ago. Yeah, I haven't even looked into that. I just know that, the market continued to suffer significantly. So, a lot of people are hoping that Inc. would go up and you could continue to borrow against it. A lot of those strategies have gone the wayside. So hopefully that they do work on some more stuff to stabilize and bring more use to it, soak up more scarcity off the market. I was also afraid to keep my money in the bank last cycle, lols. No kidding. Mr. Rock Jockey's in the house with a alien eyes and a handshake. Ahoy, mates. What's up, Hex T. Armstrong? Good to see you, buddy. Good to see you. Are they still? Yeah, I'm sure they're still yammering. They
Cite the
love to hear
responsibilities,
themselves
legal
talk about how noble they are.
ramifications of digital assets are made transparent and clear across the country. Also, I appreciate the ranking member's remarks about the importance of Article 1 and Article 3. We have a constitution that works together with the separation of powers. I think they're all very apparent in working in the regulatory space and the space of recent weeks. So with that, I think this amendment is unnecessary. I urge my members on both sides of the aisle to reject it, and I yield back the balance of my time. If there's no further debate on this amendment, the question will now occur on the amendment offered by the gentleman from California. All those in favor of the amendment, please say aye. Aye. Those opposed, please say nay. Nay. In the opinion of the chair, the nays have it.
Is requested.
The gentlewoman from California requests a recorded vote. All those in favor of a recorded vote, raise your hands. A sufficient number having raised their hand, a recorded vote is so ordered. Pursuant to subsection C5 of Rule 3.
He didn't even look at the hands. This is such a dog and pony show. This is such horse shit right here. These noble billionaire lawyers just trying to save you. Just trying to save you from this dangerous crypto freedom. And don't get me wrong, like crypto's crazy as hell. It is definitely still the wild west of tech and money. It is crazy out here because it's brand new. People are experimenting and exchanging ideas and stuff. This is absolutely crazy. Why Trump's tariffs could actually be good for Bitcoin. Yeah, not sure. Like I said, so something is fishy. Something stinks in Ethereum. And even Bitcoin, although it's come up here, Bitcoin should not be slowing down or stopping after breaking 100. It should be going. But then again, I mean, let's pull up S&P 500. See how that one's doing. Or was it the 5,000, the Spider 5,000 that you guys were checking up here? S7P. Let's do S&P. Yeah, S&P 500. The last 5 years. Look at the S&P 500. It's chugging along, and then it's also following the same dump of Bitcoin right here. Crazy. Yeah, we definitely got a pullback here. I think it was the 5,000 that it is closer to 5,000 stock index. The Wilshire 5,000, that's not the one I'm looking for. No, there's something 5,000 stock. It might be, it's not the spider. That's the, maybe it is, no, that's S&P is the spider. Anyways, yeah, you're looking at it. Basically, the gambling in stocks pours into the gambling in crypto. So yeah, S&P 500. You're going to see a lot of things in common with people starting to gamble on the more on the more risky plays in the stock market, which is crazy because if you've seen like even the regular stock market, Tesla is crazy down. A bunch of things are down. Incredible. I talked to a friend of mine yesterday. It's in the energy sector, and the stock of their stuff went down $4. Absolutely nothing changed in the market. Nothing changed in the company. Nothing changed in the need for the energy. It all just completely went wham. So it's just the volatility is just, it's literally these guys trying to shift and trying to shake up the market and make money off traders, make money off margin, make money off gamblers, really. Crazy. Absolutely nutsos. Okay, grandstanding. Yep, keep your hands off my tech. Freedom to buy tech is freedom of speech. Dow Jones Index. Yeah, the Dow Jones Index is less tied to crypto, although it definitely is very volatile right now. Let's do Dow Jones chart. Dow Jones is usually more tied to real estate and the interest rate, But again, Dow Jones is taking a dump right now. Boom. So yeah, all this money, all this energy, it's connected, it's related. You can't take. This is what the thing about the whole PDI thing going on right now. Basically, let's see here. Oh, and I haven't even you guys today. Hey kids, this is Pulse Ray Vision coming to you live from Quattro Cinco Studios in my mom's basement. And I'm rocking a hat from Casey, the Hexagon. I'm rocking chains from Hex the Armstrong. And I got some hexes on my shirt because we love Hex. Hex really was and is revolutionizing blockchain products, and I would love them. We also like the most agreeable index here as well. Also, code is free speech. Yes, code is free speech, very much so. Going back to what I was just saying, the PDI thing, that's the crazy thing is people can talk about fixing the tech or fixing the community. Well, not so much fixing community, but fixing the tech. And they talk about, if we only tie this to this, if only this liquidity does this and blah, 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 blah. Listen to me. Economic energy is a real thing in money. If you take $8 to $25 million of energy out of a system, it's going to fall. And it's going to continue to fall until that energy stops being removed. Usually when we get a lot of attention, usually attention's a good thing. Because when you get people's attention, you get their energy, you get their time, you also get their resources, their money, their labor, their skills, all sorts of stuff. PDI is the first time I saw Pulse Chain get way more attention and lose economic energy at the same time, because it was attention being paid on a very negative externality. And it's kind of it was external, but it was also internal. Like it had infiltrated, PDI had infiltrated everything with liquidity webs and bonding. And it had a really strong narrative for a long time. I remember 2 years ago when people were like, just buy 10 grand of it, just buy $1,000. It's going to go to, if it pays at $1, we're all trillionaires. And I kept going, well, that's fucking stupid. That doesn't make sense. No one's just going to like you can get lucky in crypto. You can make money in crypto. You can make money off memes. You can get lucky by staying in Hex for close to 8 years and getting lucky You can make really good money in crypto, but you almost never have someone just hand you $10 million for being 2 years early to something. Like, it can happen. But at the same time, everyone's like, it's stablecoin. We need a stablecoin. We have EDI. We have the loan stablecoin for now. We've got the Ink dollar for now. We've got the Earn Protocol dollar for now. We've got USDT and USDC, both bridged over from Ethereum, already pegged at $1. They're all paid at $1. Coast. We have the Coast dollar, for crying out loud. Coast, not always pegged at $1, but I'll tell you what, it redeems at $1 in Coast if you go to OX Coast, which everyone should be on OX Coast for the on-ramp and off-ramp into crypto. You go directly into Pulse Chain, directly out of Pulse Chain. You can lock up some of their tokens and get a better deal on the rate, on the fee. 0x Coast and Old Glory Bank for the win. If you guys are not part of those, check those out. I'm going to try putting those here in chat. OX Coast. And this isn't the link, but this is the way it looks. And then Old Glory Bank for those of you guys that are in the US. Yeah, check those out. Those ones work pretty good right there. Big fan. Yeah, Coast ACDC for fiat. That's a really good way to put it. It is. It's just in and out. It's the most seamless, quickest, easiest way that I know to on-ramp money and off-ramp money from crypto into the real world. So anyways, yeah, that's I lost my train of thought with OX Coast. Oh no, we have stables. We have stable tokens. We have them. We have stable tokens, and we will get better and more decentralized stable tokens as time goes on. But you're not going to be given like $10 million just for believing a dude with fluffy slippers, pointy elbows, that talks about Roca Negra. And I mean, Sami's a smart dude. And I've set up a stream with his homie Coexistence Steven. So I'll be jumping on with him Friday evening here in the States. And to get his perspective and stuff I'm trying to wrap my head around this crazy belief, this dopamine hit of like, oh yeah, this is all meant to be. It's all part of the plan. 54D chess. I don't know if you guys have noticed this, but the community has been on the losing end of this 4D, 8D, 20D chest. We're not coming out ahead on this one. Let's see here. APR last year. Living expenses all paid via high APR last year. Let's go. Yeah. Oh, wow. See you Friday evening then. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that one. Don't miss that one. That was good fun because, like I said, I've been wanting to try and have a good discussion with someone from that camp, someone that's on that side that's still pushing that narrative and promoting things that I think are harmful to the community. And also at the same time, nobody knows what we're doing over here. No one knows what's going on in Fight Club. We're in the basement of the bar. We're knocking each other's lights out. We're having fun. And just handling this damage very, very well, I might add. But no one knows what's going on. Nobody knows what's going on in Fight Club. No one knows what's going on in Anti-Gravity except for you guys. You guys are awesome. And really, you guys are the ones that are supposed to be here, I believe. You guys, if you're here right now, I think you're here for a reason. Because we have about 400 and, oh my gosh. Sorry, I got distracted by some code being built on the Pink Mistwell game right here. Let me pull up our anti-gravity, t.me/anti-gravity saga, as Corey Investor says in his song. I'll put that in here as well. Boom. Yeah, so definitely check this one right here. Anti-Gravity Saga, we got 440 members in the Telegram, but we have, like I said, 50 or 60 ride or die. I think it's actually growing now because we've seen some people come back that have taken a break and just, we haven't seen in a while, coming around, be like, what are you guys up to? So it would be great to explain what we're doing to other communities like Sawmies, like Crypto Stevens, like Crypto Coffee, and some of these other people that I met in Vegas that said, hey, what you're doing is fascinating. I don't understand it at all. So it would be great to hit some more explainers and to have some more discussions with people outside of anti-gravity and really push, grow this community. And I think we've got a lot of fun and great ideas to do that in the future. For sure, for sure. If you're not in our Telegram, join our Telegram, please. That's where we answer questions and hang out. Hexado says dark times and pulse chain. Smo Spider says we still got some fires, still lulls. We do, but it's literally people setting the fires. It's our own fault at this point. When you know that a protocol or a group of people are no good, if you continue to support them, you can. It's like fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. People are getting fooled like 8 times in a row, and they deserve to pay the stupid tax. I don't like to see people get wrecked. I don't like to see people lose money at all. I hate it. But if you're going to follow someone and continue to be tricked and lied to by them, then you're going to lose your money. Like crypto is pretty merciless when it comes to that stuff. That being said, let me share my screen here. In fact, are they still going? Oh my gosh, they're still going. They're still talking. But like I said, I do want to talk about Circle applying for an IPO for stablecoins. And then, of course, we have this stablecoin legislation, which it is good to have clarity and regulations and, like big money needs to know which way to go when it comes to dealing with the government. I get that. Like the government is the biggest gang of thieves and thugs on the planet. They just are. Like you take the Bloods, the Crips, MS-13, warlords in Africa, what are they called in Japan? Yakuza. You take all the gangs in the world, and they're basically like Boy Scout groups compared to the U.S. government, CIA, in the military-industrial complex. Like those people just straight up take out presidents when they feel like it. They don't care. They don't care at all. And so you do have to know how to deal with the biggest gang on earth coming after your money. I get that. And so they make their rules and they enforce them, and they pick their fights and battles like we've seen with the SEC. They've got a lot of different tactics to really fuck with people, honestly. And so the regulatory clarity, the rules, the taxes, how things are going to be going on. We've been waiting for that stuff for There's a reason they haven't given us the playbook yet, because they are not used to anyone playing but them, period. Like when it comes to business taxes, banks, all sorts of crazy stuff. They're not used to anyone playing. So they've never had to actually give people a playbook about money other than taxing the shit out of us and, getting their insider trading cut and laundering their money. Like that's what they've done. They haven't had to actually even respond to human beings. So anyways, there's a reason that we have not been given rules up to this point. Welcome to AG Project IO, where everyone memes your name. Cheers. Yes. Cheers. Okay, let me share my screen. Let's talk about anti-gravity for a second. This is what we're here for. We're here for anti-gravity. We're here for blockchain. We're here for freedom of speech and for pulse chain. I still believe in pulse chain as fucked up as it's been this last couple of years, with Richard Hart having his problems and not being as vocal and taking leadership like we would want. The SEC thing, the Atropa and PDI bullshit that just was like the 84th black swan to run into our airplane. Like, as bad as it's been, we're still here. You guys are still here. The people in our Telegram are still here. The people that watch these streams are still here. These long, crazy long streams, 2-3 hour streams sometimes. Wilhelm is still here. Wilhelm does not tax his people to death, unlike the Federation. Okay, so there we go. We got some more information there. Hello, Elizabeth. It was so good to see you. I transaction on discount 3 NFTs yesterday on live stream with PulseRay, basically just following instructions. Yeah. She snatched 3 of those up for a pretty good price on stream. In fact, we might list a few and see if you guys get lucky again. There are 2 winners in this stream wallet for you guys. So check those out. That we might go there, but I'm going to share screen here for a second, and we're going to go through through all of my Boomer tabs. I got so many Boomer tabs open on top of the screen, as you can see, and I think I have some more I need to put up here, but let's start with agproject.io. agproject.io is our favorite website in the entire world. Here you can connect your wallet and you can mint dark matter tokens into fuel cells. This is strange. We have 2 more dark matter tokens in here. Oh, I know why. It's because of Bistro. Let me pull up Bistro as well. I'll change one of these to Bistro. oxbistro.io. I hit the wrong button. That's not an O. There we go. oxbistro.io. That's where we want to go. Right there. Trustless multi-asset OTC, oxbistro.io. We're going to put this in the chat for you homies, so you guys know exactly where to go for OTC deals. That OTC stands for over the counter, which means basically I can trade any token on Pulse Chain that I want with another person for about 7 or 8 tokens that they have listed right here. Check this out. We have 72% of these have been bought up. These dark matter tokens have been bought up. We have Bean, Internet Money, Magic Carpet 369, Yep token. Ooh, we got Yep token sitting out here, and it is a little bit lower on here, but you can actually see there's 20 dark for sale right here for $9.35 is the market price. So basically, the price right now on dark is back down towards $10. It was back up at 11. 11 is an interesting number, folks. But anyways, yeah, you got these all being pulled down to close to $9-10. And this person right here has decided to give you guys a deal and sell them at $9.35. So, you're saving 70 cents per token. He's gotten 20 of them left. And as you see, if it's in green, that means that it's a good deal. If it's in yellow, it may be not a little bit, you might be paying a little bit more. If it's clear, like this one right here, there's 35 dark tokens right here for sale. And those ones are kind of at the money, or basically those are basically, the market price or close to the market price right there. Interesting. And then if it's red, that means it's out of the money. That means you're paying way more than the market price. So you might be better off buying it off the market, depending on how many you're buying right there. So it's all color coded. It's broken down to, 0.0299 per dark. That's not correct. This one looks correct. Someone has X up here for sale, and that one's in the money, and that one wants 15 cents per X. And right now the market price is 17 cents per X. So it's quite interesting. This can't be right, because this is saying it's 99 cents, one die equals 99 cents. But this one right here, maybe this one says they got it for 30 cents per dark. They might have put this up incorrectly. Let's view it and see if we can actually buy this for 99 cents a dark, because that would be crazy. So 20 dark for $187. Yeah, that's actually, no, that's close to the right price right there. I'm not sure why it's showing 29 cents here. but that's incorrect. And this one has it at 981 per dark. So this one is still pretty much close to in the money. So yeah, I don't know. But yeah, you can pick up 20 dark for less than $200 right now on this one. And this tells you how much has been sold. So none of this has been sold, none of that. 5% of this YEP token has been bought off the market. 72% of this dark token has been bought off the market. And yeah, 20% of this bean, and none of this internet money has been off. This is a crazy price. I think they put this out for like a year, but it's going to be done in October. So you can see which date that they expire. Very, very cool. I can show you guys right now. Let's create an order. Let's say that this one ends expiries in the next hour. We are going to go to our favorite website in the entire world, Anti-Gravity Project. We're going to copy our code, our contract address right here. We're going to go to Bistro, and I don't think this is going to last an hour, but we'll paste the dark token address. We'll click dark, kind of like you do in Pateus, and then we're going to take DAI. We're going to take, we're going to sell one dark for 5 DAI. We're not going to accept PulseX or any of the others, but if we wanted to, we could accept all these other tokens right here. Look at that. You can take accept all these tokens right here, and I could put basically $5 of each of these tokens. But I like DAI just because it's easy and simple. $5 DAI. So we're gonna kill these with the trash can icon right there. Boom, boom, boom. And then we got a 1% fee. It should be 0.5%. I'll have to reach out to Marcus and ask him where our magic bean went or why it's not being used on this chain. But we will hit make. And oh, I've got to sign into this bad boy right here. Which of course we are on OKX wallet now instead of Rabby, because Rabby's, bunch of punks. So we're going to confirm this. It looks like it's going to cost me 13 cents to list it. So right now, after we hear the jingle and this gets done, we're going to see a cool off period. I think the cool off period is 3 minutes or 5 minutes, in case, I think it's mostly in case somebody, fat fingered it and, instead of putting, $10 of 10 DAI, they put 10 pulse or something like that. That happens quite a bit on these where it's up to you to set the market. I'm still not hearing the boom, but it looks like it's gone through. If we go to history, yep, contract interaction, 1 dark. There we go. Boom. So we will refresh the 0x Bistro stream. And when this button right here says view, this order is newly created. Please wait for completion order cooldown period. So you guys can jump on this one and get a $5 DAI. As you see, that sucker's $1. 1 DAI equals 99 cents. And basically we're selling 1 dark for $4.95. So I'm not sure why it's reading this one at 29 cents, because it's not 29 cents. It's around 9.35 or $9. But I digress. Like I said, as soon as this cools off, anyone that wants to can jump on OX Bistro and buy a $5 dark right here. So Bistro is the place to go. And this is another thing. I talk to founders of tax tokens all the time, and I tell them, guys, if you want people to come into your tax token tax-free and invite people tax-free into your token, or if you want to sell your token tax-free at full market price, you can list it here at Bistro, and you can list it at the $5, at the actual price instead of the 5% fee that's added. So you can just write it the price. People can buy it without paying the fee on this one, and you can sell it for full price without eating the 5%, 6% fee. So yeah, a lot of those homies are really doing a disservice by not being here. Yep, great to see Yep token on here, X token on here, Dark. I think that this is the best kept secret in crypto right now, especially with the death and the charts. I mean, look at this. Look at this. This is not half as bad as the Pulse chain ecosystem. Like this is landing a plane versus crashing a rocket. Oh, what do we have here? Here we have our Nostradamus chart, where we had the giant bull run, which was nice because it lined up with the hex bull run. And we had some really good stuff going on. Then we added a shit ton of liquidity, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 black swan events in the span since December. So since December, 11 black swan events in Pulse Chain, and we have our next lottery coming up around April 9th, April 10th, and that's when the next minting window opens right there. So who the heck knows what's going to happen there? Let's go back to OX Bistro and see if that cooldown period is over with. Nope, still waiting on that cooldown period for someone to snatch one of those. It'd be funny if I just bought it right back, just clickbaited you guys, just rugged my $5 dark from you guys. Let me check the comments here. Yeah, Wilhelm, that's right about Wilhelm. He prefers thigh tickling his people feather squirrel. That's correct about Wilhelm. He prefers to death. Damn degenerative enhanced squirrels. Mr. Rock Jockey is giving us some love here as well. Good to see you there. Okay, let's continue on our journey. If you're at agproject.io and you click tools, it'll open the beta page. The beta page has the lottery, the treasury, the evil tab, and vaporize tab. Now let's start with this. We got the lottery and the treasury, which are both funded by the minting. So every time you mint, more dark goes into the treasury and more dark goes into the lottery. And we've had 2 successful lotteries pay out here where people made some pretty good chunks of dark. This one I believe was like 10 per winner. This one right here, I believe was 9.3 per winner. Yeah, so we have 2 winners that both got 9.3. So we have 18.6 dark matter in the fuel cells that this address is sitting on. And maybe we'll do a couple little giveaways here with Pulse Market app while we're online on street. But as you can see, we had 12,802 dark in the biggest drawing right here. We had 8,103 scraped from the evil address. We may see more, but I think that's pretty close to exhausted. And that equals 20,906 dark. And we know that there are about 1,700 winners. Like I believe we have 1,707 winners in each of these. So we'll divide this by 1,707 fuel cells that will win. We'll put that out there. It's 12.24 right now at this amount. So each winner should get about 12.24 dark. Well, that's absolutely insane, folks. Absolutely insane. And then, of course, the treasury pays out with the third lottery. So the treasury is going to pay out in 9 days right here, and it's going to pay out about 8%. I believe I did the math. Let's see, 3 plus 2 plus 2 equals 7. And then 70 plus 43 equals 100 and something. Okay, so anyways, yeah, it was about 8% of this is going to get paid out right before it starts filling up again with the minting of Journey 4. So here we are on Journey 3. We got 9 days left on Journey 3. And then, of course, the evil address, sometimes you can scrape. Let me refresh this. It always says 4. I don't know why it says 4. But right now it says there's nothing left to scrape. But usually it lets you scrape 50 at a time, which I believe we're adding 450 dark tokens to the lottery bonus over here. Insane in the membrane, insane in the brain, folks. We already went over dark's sitting around $10 today. We'll see if it continues to fall with the rest of the market. I need to pull up all these other ones here. I need to pull up I don't have a lot of those others here. Oh, I definitely need to pull up actuator. So let's check on our actuator stake right here. Here we are connected to our wallet. And as you can see, we have the stake. Our stake has earned 11.9 hex, and we have 11.9 HTT 7000s that we can extract. And if we go to earn, actuator farms, it never goes the first 2 times I click it. There we go. Boom. Our $54 has earned us 76% APR in actuator tokens. So we took our liquidity pair of the HTT tokens and HEX. We paired them up here in the pool right here. And so we're receiving pool rewards for doing that. And then we went over here to earn and actuator farms. We deposited it here and we're making a 79% APR. We're making an effing killing over here. We should not be telling you guys about this, but if you guys are parking your HEX long term, this is the best place I found to do it. It's actuator. Simple as that. Boom. Yeah, if you're doing it short term, then I would recommend that you go to Steakhouse. Where's Steakhouse here? I thought I had Magic Carpet Ride. Yep, right here. We got the Steakhouse. So if you go to 0x Steakhouse, you can join these pools and it maximizes your bonus and saves you money in fees. And you can do short-term and long-term over here. But if you're doing long-term, like I said, the best return I can find is at Actuator. The best short-term return on short-term stakes is over here in Steakhouse. So 0x Steakhouse and Magic Carpet Ride 369. They got a whole bunch of cool stuff besides just OX Bistro and Steakhouse. They've got some other cool stuff going on. They got the buffet. They got a barista with the coffee beans. A bunch of cool stuff. They're cooking like crazy people over here at Steakhouse. But again, Actuator absolutely killing it. Let's see here. Let's go to these ones that we had open. Let's go to coinmarketleague.com and make sure we do our daily duty of voting for Carpe Diem. I got to refresh it. Refresh this baby. Okay, so where is Carpe Diem's number 13 today? We want to vote that up. And we want to share it on our Twitter. And then, of course, we need to go give Dark some love. Dark's at number 14. We're not robots. We'll share that. We'll post that. Boom. And then what's the next one? Hex. Hex is at 15. We need to bump that baby up. 15. Those are rookie numbers. We need to bump those up. All right. We'll post that one as well. And then, of course, we're big fans of the Hocus Pocus group. Where's our Hocus Pocus homies? They're at 21. Give some love to the Hocus Pocus homies. And while I'm speaking about this, like this stream, subscribe, share it, clip it, do all sorts of things with this stream. Abuse it, make it your redheaded stepchild. We'll just say. Okay, here we go. Let's go into Deck Screener and let's just pull up the regulars. Let's just go to Deck Screener. And first of all, let's pull up Wrap Pulse because that, of course, is the big kahuna. Nope, not Teddy Bear. Wrap Pulse. And Weth, that one's got 46, 119. No, there's way more, 4.1 million. So here's Wrapped and Die from Ethereum. I'm pretty damn sure. And yeah, this one's going, this is in USD. It's not pretty, folks. Like this is not a recovery. This is, at this point, you would have to call this a dead cat bounce, where which is a great visual for people that are morbid. But basically, if you were to throw a dead cat of a building and it hit the ground and bounced, it doesn't mean that the cat's alive. It just means that it bounced. And so we call this a dead cat bounce in trading crypto. Let's change hijacking Bitcoin. Like I said, I bet you there's an audio. Why haven't I listened to the audiobook? Okay, I got to get into the audiobook and I will report back to you guys what I find there. Deck Screener again. Let's take a look at the reason that Pulse Chain exists. which is Hex. They were not okay. They did not play well with us over on Ethereum. So here we are with Hex and PulseX. PulseX is also, I think, is the powerhouse of the ecosystem by the way it's behaving. But look at this. We do have a better bounce in Hex. So Hex got a nice bounce, and that bounce, this is on the 4-day, we'll go on the 1-day. It looks a little bit more like a dead cat bounce here. We're at half a penny. Half a penny. I didn't think we would ever see Hex below 10 cents combined, obviously, the Hex and P-Hex, but I assumed that we would never go below 10 cents. Boy, was I wrong about that. Okay, cool. And then, of course, let's check the other one that we like here. Index screener. Let's pull up PulseX because that one has definitely shown the most strength out of everything else here. Why would Teddy Bear and Pulse pop up as the first one? Is it because of volume? It might be because they have more volume. Not sure. But anyway, PulseX and Wrap Pulse right here, $6.8 million liquidity. That's a good one to check out. It's on V1. Yep, another little dead cat bounce here, but a stronger dead cat. The dead cat bouncing higher over here on PulseX. And then we got to throw in ink because of the DEX screener. Sorry about the ink printer. Ink printer is why we're keeping an eye on ink. We're hoping that the supply of ink gets soaked up, but it has had a very rough one. Here's ink and pulse. No, we want ink and PulseX. Look, do you guys notice something here? Let me show you guys something that I've noticed. This is very interesting. $3.7 million is of liquidity is paired with Pulse, Wrap Pulse. 5.4 million is paired with PulseX. That's all I gotta say is like, look at where the stuff people are pairing with PulseX versus other stuff. Anyways, yeah, I like this one because it's got more liquidity and volume. Or maybe less volume, but either way, let's see here. Where's the volume? $155,000 of volume. Okay, yeah, so here we go again. This one is a dead cat bounce, but look, it has not, let me put on log. It has not fallen. Like, this isn't a death crash. This isn't a kamikaze airplane going down. This is literally like it came up here. It came up here. You can see it's really fighting to bounce a little bit harder. So again, dead cat bounce, but you've seen some spikes here, people throwing some major belief into ink token. And then, you know what? Let's check on some other tokens here. Let's check on that screener. Let's check on SolidX because SolidX is very, very closely tied to dark, but it's also very, very closely tied to ink, or it was. So like 132. Here's 1 million of SolidX and ink. See, that's pretty interesting. What about SolidX and PulseX? SolidX and PulseX also has 1 million. Somebody knows something we don't know about PulseX, I think. Someone with a lot more money than me. And if you look here at SolidX, SolidX is looking a lot better. This is looking less like a dead cat bounce and more like finding a floor. And that's at $8.19. So do with that what you will. But SolidX is there. And then, of course, you cannot talk about SolidX without, I'm going to take this tab away from Steakhouse and I'm going to do another DEX screener here. And I don't know when, oh my gosh, look at Pink Miss Well popped up. Ooh, it is going up. That's very interesting. So it'd be $65, almost $66 for 1 million plus, whatever slippage you're going to eat on there. Unless we see some Pink Mist Whale tokens on Bistro, That would be cool to see some Pink Miss Whale tokens on Bistro, because then someone could buy them without feeding the bots. But there's quite a bit of this going into our homie Pink Miss Whale. We used to be able to pull up the Pink Miss Whale's address on DBank, but they got a case of the gays and started being little bitches and pulled all their support for us. I totally loved DBank and the way they presented stuff. But for the time being, there was another one that let's see if this works. There was fatty.io, and then there was plsfolio.com. So here's pulsefolio.com, which is kind of trying to take the reins after DBank's BS. And then there's also fatty.io. But again, I'm not seeing a lot like this just isn't up to DBank standards yet of checking out stuff, paste any address here. Welcome to Fatty. Thanks. It sounds kind of funny. So let's go to Pulse Scan here. So we're going to go to Pulse Scan and we're going to look at the dark matter token address, which ends in C7C5. There we go. And if we pull this up and we look at the holders, this is an easy way to find Pink Miss Whale. He's right here. He's number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to copy that address. We're going to go to Fatty. We're going to paste it in here. Paste. And then enter. And let's see how it reads his wallet and see how many Pink Miss Whale tokens are in his wallet, because I believe it's gone up by a significant amount. So chain, we want the pulse chain. This is strange. So it's reading his pulse X, his P hex, his pulse, his ETH. I think it's still looking for his, oh, here we go, show all. Yeah, it's not showing his Pink Miss Whale. That's frustrating. So we might have to take the Pink Miss Whale token and pull it up on Pulse Scan like we did this one. So here's the dark, and you can see Pink Miss Whale. We're going to take the Pink Miss Whale token address, which ends in B872. We're going to open another one here. Or actually, should we try it on Fatty? No, should we try it on Pulsefolio? Pulsefolio, just show me statistics portfolio. No pulse chain addresses. Well, let's add one. Let's add the Pink Miss Whale's address that we had here. Pulse, copy, Pulsefolio. Let's see if Pulsefolio shows us Pink Miss Whale, if it reads it. Alias optional, we'll just say PMW for Pink Miss Whale. There we go. Boom. So yes, this one is not. So it has his dark matter token, which he's got an insane amount. Oh, I have to unblur this privacy thing, disable privacy. Okay. Yeah. So I don't know if this is for streaming purposes or what, but here we go. Yeah. He's sitting at about 167K in dark, most Pulse, PulseX, Pump, Icosa. It is not pulling up Pink Miss Whale on here either. It's pulling up the ring meme coin from Pump.Tires, but it's not pulling up the other one. That's crazy. Anyway, I know if we pull up another, we'll do Pulse Scan. Pulse Scan right here, and then we'll put in Pink Miss Whale's address, which is probably in here already. No, I don't see it. Let's paste it in here. 8090. We'll go to here, and of course now we can see his portfolio right here, which has Rick Ross, Pink Miss Whale. So he is sitting on, or if you just pull up the Pink Miss Whale and then you go to the holders, he is number 1 at 73%. He's got 73% of the Pink Miss Whale. And then the next one down is liquidity provider, and that one has 11%. And then even down here, someone that's got 3 million, this is liquidity providing as well, right there. So there are a handful of people here. D49F sitting on 115 million, so 11%. And 6B5A is sitting on 16 million or 1.6%. So if these two were tossed up in here, if these two added, and of course this one 48CB's got 14 million. So these ones threw up into here, their amounts, there would be basically no supply left on the market. And I ran this deal yesterday and the day before where for every million you sent the pink mist well, you were going to get 20 J3 fuel cells unscraped. And someone took advantage of it and sent 1 million, and then someone else sent 6 million, and I honored that one. But like I said, I'm hoping to see, because these guys don't have to buy off the market. These guys definitely, once it goes into the pink mist well's hands, it's probably not coming out. However, they're still sitting on quite a bit right there. So we might see what else we can do to convince these people to send their pink mist well to the pink mist well address. Because I'm telling you guys, that is the only utility besides obviously earning fuel cells when we're feeling generous right there. Interesting. But let's go back here to dark. 1,625 holders of dark. 1,100 of them or 1,200 of them are airdrop recipients. So let's take 11 off of 16. We have 525 holders of dark. Some of those are airdrop recipients. So about 500 people with skin in the game. And this is much different than pink mist well, because here you have almost half of it sitting in the evil address waiting to be minted. And all this money right here, all these tokens, these dark matter tokens are going basically going to be minted into the lottery and the treasury. So we got half of the supply still heading that way. Then we've got the treasury and fuel cells sitting on 26%. We've got the mystery box holding about 11%. And we've got a mystery well with about 4%. Has not sold any dark to my knowledge. And you have the contract address for the lottery with about 3.5%. And you got pink mist well with 1.69%. And then you got a couple of benevolent wells here, 10,000, 10,000, 61.5. These guys have been minting fuel cells. All except for this one right here. This is the fire well at 6,100 dark, and they have not minted yet. So we'll see if they mint in the next window. Starting around April 9th, 10th. See if they throw those in there. See if this 5,000 jumps in there. Yep. Good times, folks. Good times. Yeah. I'm looking at some of these other ones here. Seeing if I recognize some of these. I kind of recognize as possible onboards to the ecosystem that are set to they're set to mint, I think, for the most part. I think a bunch of these guys right here are looking to stack fuel cells rather than to dump. And then once you go below this group, you see some smart contracts. So there's liquidity, all on the first page. Interesting. Let's check in here. We've got dark is gone now on OX Bistro. All right, let's check. Where are you at? Dark matter. OX Bistro. All right, boom. Yep, that dark is gone. It has been snatched up. Still have 35 dark here. This is actually, since the market's gone down, this is out of the money. And this one is priced so well. These 22 are priced so well. Actually, no, sorry. This is X priced well. And the other dark's gone that was in the money. So the cheaper dark's gone and the $5 dark is gone from here. So that's quite interesting. CryptoCap 46, tell me how to increase the points again on AG. The reward points, are you talking about the reward points? And oh, yep, how to go up on leaderboard and why my highest buy in hex is 5 cents. I think it was LOL. Lowest was 1.7 cents. Meanwhile, I'm earning on 5555. Next time I'll use actuator to stake. I used all my liquid hex on Stakehouse 60-day, bigger pays better, and it's cooking quite a lot of tokens now showing up on Fatty at the moment, but could change soon. So yeah, we still are looking for Fatty and the other one to step up and maybe catch up to where DeBank was. Hexglen's in the house. What's up, Hexglen? Yesterday with DeBank took me way off track. I'm sure we all felt that jolt. Yeah, I absolutely missed the shit out of DeBank. And if they come back, I'm not going to use them. Like screw you guys. None of this rug pull, love, hate, hot, cold stuff. Hola, Hexglen, loving your AI art, dude. Yep, loving your art in the art contest. We got somebody here who is practicing safe driving skills. How are you doing today, Mr. Hex T Armstrong?
Oh, I'm better than I deserve as always.
Awesome. Awesome. I like those. Do you have some chains around your neck today?
Yeah, this is my new one. I just fabbed up, completed yesterday. Yeah.
Ooh, I could see some purple and some blue in that one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Chain colors.
Well, kind of, sort of. And then there's this kind of rose color that doesn't really fit anything, but they came in. I ordered them up because I thought maybe they might look good on the dark matter chain, but it wasn't quite the right spectrum of color.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So how are you doing, my friend?
I'm doing great. I was just about to go to Pulse Market app and maybe do some irresponsible listing right here. What do you think about that?
Well, I think since I'm got a day job, I'm almost I say do it, of course, devil's advocate, the benevolent person you are, but I'm going to miss out on it.
Well, we know for sure that two of these are winners, right? We know two of these won in the second drawing, and some of the ones that other people have already bought may win in the third. So if we go here to Pulse Market and we take this guy right here, number 313092, and we just say, let's sell it. Let's sell this one right here. Okay, we're going to do a direct listing. I don't think we even need to. I'm going to put 2 hours because this sucker's not going to last. And then we want 11, 22, 33, or about $2 a pulse right there. And we're going to create the direct listing right now. Boom. And this may or may not be the winning fuel cell. It's going to cost me about 10 cents to list it. So we are going to list this baby on here and see if any of the lunatics in our Fight Club group here are already at their keyboards hitting refresh, trying to catch this one. Here we go. So here it is directly listed. If you guys aren't on Fuel Cell Market, pulsemarket.app on Telegram, this tells you as soon as one is listed, how much it costs, and it tells you when they're bought as well. So this one was bought, I believe, last night for 19 EDI, and this one was also bought for 19 EDI. This one was also bought. You guys are insane. You guys are absolutely insane. And then here's one that was.
Are those links
for $2?
Can you link over to the live NFTs from there? I haven't tried that. Or do you have to?
Yeah, right here. So there's a Pulse Market link right there that takes you right to it. So you could come on here, click this link, and it's going to take you directly to the one I just listed for a couple bucks.
Click the linky.
Interesting. Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna move my phone. I'm gonna just stop my camera. I want to show you the view from my office right now.
Okay. Going over there. I see a hand. Oh, wow. Look at that. Is that a subdivision that's going in down there or an industrial park?
No, just one of our many. So I'm up on the south ridge of Kennewick. So
Okay.
just over my left shoulder, you're looking at the Columbia River and the, what is that? The I-82 bypass bridge over to Pasco.
Okay.
So I'm basically at the highest elevation of what we call the South Ridge. It's just east of what we call Candy Mountain, which is a big hiking trail preserve here in town.
Mm-hmm. Smoke Spider saying Hex T. That's quite interesting. Might want to turn it landscape. We can see a little bit more of the
Okay,
land.
let me know if it.
There we go. There's landscape.
Okay.
Yeah. So now we can see a better view of that ridge. Oh, Smo Spider got it. Smo, you got to tell us if that one was a winner. Ted Nelson, afternoon, folks. Good afternoon, Ted Nelson. And we have Karos in here. Karos is part of the Emit team, and we're hoping to do an AMA with the Emit team and get an idea of what they're going in there. Dark has been added as a proposal to being part of their ecosystem over there. So they're kind of like, well, what is Dark? So we'd love to do an AMA with them, talk about Dark, and then also get into Emit, because I've heard about Emit and some of the stuff they're building over there. So shout out to Karos right there.
Will you please stop stealing all of my my APY? You know, I'm enjoying piggybacking off KRJ's tip to go and mint some dye over there. I think I'm up to like $1.50 already.
Are you talking about dye? E-dye?
No, emit. You're talking about the emit
Emit.
protocol?
Yeah. Emit.
Yeah.
Shh. Yeah. So you don't want us to talk about Emit?
No, please don't.
Okay.
Please.
I don't go anywhere without a smart city. Okay. I know the Tri-Cities.
Oh, sorry, everybody.
CryptoCat. It's all right. So CryptoCat says he knows the Tri-Cities well. I've not checked yet for my winner. I got to focus on that view. It is nice. I can check on the winner right now. All I got to do is go to beta.agproject.io and refresh the screen and see if one of those winners disappears. Nope. Didn't disappear. Still two winners. Should I go back and do it again?
But wait, Max, I'm a little confused.
Yeah.
So somewhere in the complete listing of our J3s that are unscraped, the one in your wallet's actually listed? The one in the stream wallet?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope. These ones have all been unscraped that are for sale. The J3s have all been unscraped. The J1s have all been scraped. So the J1s are 2511 and the J3s are 1911.
But what you're disclosing is, of the ones that are listed live that you can buy today for 1911, in that series, you know for sure at least two of them have a golden ticket in it.
No, not these ones listed. The ones that I've been listing from the demo account.
Yes.
Have two winners in them. So like right here, I'm still connected to my demo account. So if I go back to my NFTs, two of these are definite winners of the second drawing. None of them are winners of the first. And of course, they're all live for the third. So like here, I'm going to do another one right here. I'm going to sell this one. This one, like I said, two of these, I don't know which two. Even I don't know. I mean, I could find out.
Okay. But what I'm saying is, you know for sure that you've listed at least one random J3 on Pulse Market app that's ready to scrape, that's got winnings in it. No. Okay.
Nope. Right. I don't know. I could go through the subgraph and look at our back end and see which ones they are. I am too lazy to do that. So I prefer the game of like grab bag chicken. And see, that one's not listed yet, but here, I want to list it. I don't even need it like for 2 hours. Like, here's another one I'm going to throw for 11/22/33. Remember, 11/22/33 are important numbers in our ecosystem. So here, we're going to hit this one right here. It's going to charge me 8 cents to list it. and this one is going up on the market for sale. It may or may not be one of those two winners. But then again, we should be getting a couple more winners in this group on the third drawing too, just by the law of averages. So yeah, so let's go back to my NFTs. Or actually, we'll go to home. We'll go to fuel. We'll go to our series right here. It's the last one listed. And then I'm going to hit priced. Yeah, so there, just so that it's directly listed on our Telegram bot. Priced, and then you can see it right here. 112,233 pulse. 11/22/33 buy or make offer. It's right there. So, and that one may or may not be one of these. So two of the ones that I have in this wallet are winners. I don't know which two, but I've just been kind of giving them out on stream, just kind of like I gave out that $5 dart someone just snatched off of OX Bistro. Keep things a little fun and exciting for you guys. And,
now, when you list an NFT on Pulse Market, does it temporarily leave your wallet? I mean, I know you still own it, but
that's a great question. This one is 313093. So if I go to my NFTs, it still shows up here in my NFTs.
Sure, because you still, yeah.
But as soon as they buy it, I believe it disappears. So I go to my listings. The only listing I should have is that one. Unless someone's buying it right now. Nope, no one's bought it yet. So it's sitting right here and it shows you that one. So I can cancel my listing if I want to change the price on it, but we're gonna let it hang. There it is.
I gotta hop out real quick and do just an enthralling temp power stick here. I'll be right back.
Beautiful. All right. So yeah, also let's see what we got. Oh, I've been missing here. Smart city. I don't know. I don't do smart cities. Let's see here. Some winners, some are winners and some are losers, yet they can be scraped in whole. Not scraped, I meant. Yeah, they haven't been scraped. I have a debank hangover. Please excuse me because I can't text. I'll save it for somebody else. Good luck, everyone. Best deal this century. Also, get the app bot to be notified of the fuel cells purchase. I believe I pinned it in our Telegram. But if not, I'll go in there and do it right now. Or fuel cell up for sale and purchases. So yeah, if I go over to this one right here, and I go to fuel cell app, and then I'm going to copy this one here, copy link, and then I'm going to go over to anti-gravity and go to general. Oh, we got some activity over here. Snow Spider with a clip there for us. Love it. Love it. Paste. So this is the link to the Pulse Market. Pulse Market.app bot right there. So there's that one. Boom, boom. And I just got another message from Pulse Market app right here. And that one was already bought. So it was listed, it was bought. Let's see if I have the right numbers. 313093. Let's see if it shows up in here anymore. If I go back to Pulse Market app and we go to my listing, my NFTs, yep, it's gone. 313094 is the next one right there. Let's see if that one was the winner too. Let's go to beta.ag project. Let's refresh the lottery screen. Nope, didn't get it. There's still two. It'd be so damn funny if we got to the last two in here and we still hadn't hit the winners. So then people were just losing their mind trying to grab these two winners. That would be a lot of fun. I'm gonna put another one up. Let's do another one. Sell another one, just for the heck of it. I like this game. This is kind of fun. So we're gonna sell this one for 11/22/33 pulse. Create direct listing. Oh, pay about 10 cents. Confirm, and then watch this. If we go to that Telegram, it's gonna go bling. So here's the one that was just bought. And as soon as it's listed, it just pops right up in here. It says a new one's listed. It'll show you guys the price right there. Boom, just showed up. And so as soon as someone buys it, it'll go bloop. It'll show the same thing and say, oh, this one was bought. So anyways, that's a lot of fun right there. We'll see if someone else snatches that one for a couple bucks a pulse. Good times, good times, good times. Yeah, that's about it. I am going to cover something else as soon as I get the green light from Randy Hilarski. I'll talk some more about another one. On Pulse Market, it stays in your custody. You got a bot for those. On Mintra, it's taken from the platform. Fuel cells purchases, and all got a bot too at Telegram. Okay, yeah, fuel cell purchases, and all got a yeah, that's from Mintra, I believe, at Telegram. Yeah, and let's take a look. Let's take a look at someone's squirrels here. What, I can't remember if it's squirrel that I look up. Squirrel. Squirrel. All right, here's the squirrels right here. Boom. I didn't even have to search for it. Squirrels by Red Squirrel. Let's see if there's any for sale priced. There's one squirrel not for sale. It just says make an offer. So you go over here and say buy or make offer. Let's try buying this or making an offer. Asking price. No price offer for this NFT. So we're going to offer. How much do I even have in this wallet? If I could use Dragon, I would offer some Dragon because Dragon is what we got the most of in here. I've got a Dark. I can't use Dark yet, but I believe we will soon be able to use Dark. Got 26 bucks a pulse. Got no ink dollars. I got just dust of 2 fucks. Okay, let's try this. Let's go. Let's offer. I can't offer the Dark, so I'm gonna have to offer the pulse. Let's make an offer of 11, 22, 33, 44. How much is that? I don't know how much that is. It should say it right here in dollars. So asking price. Oh, so the asking price is 10 million pulse that he wants. By at asking price, I don't have 10,000 pulse, I don't think. Let me see what I got. Oh, sorry, 10 million pulse. I only have 1 million pulse. I'm shy 9 million pulse. But you know what? I'm gonna make an offer. I'm gonna make an offer for 1 million pulse. Just for the hell of it, show you guys, you can just make an offer here. I'll offer 1 million pulse on this guy right here, Red Beret. He's obviously airborne because he's got the Red Beret. And I made the offer. I think I made it without even signing something, didn't I? Like something popped up in the corner screen. I wasn't even paying attention. So, we'll see if we get a red squirrel to show off in our collection here on this. I know that is insanely low. It's a tenth of the asking price, but we'll just make an offer for fun. If I had the 10 million pulse in here, I would definitely buy the squirrel. Squiddle. Good times, good times. All right, coming back here, we've got 100 million pulse minimum for the squirrels. Jeez. All right. Jeez Louise. Other than that, I think that's about all I've got to share today. Let me unfreeze my face. And you know what? We should definitely go. I came in on politician speaking, which is just rude. I apologize for that. That's not cool. So let's go out with some good stuff. Let's start with AJ Ripcity's new video. So I'm gonna have to freeze my face again, and then we'll go on to the other ones here. No, I don't want Zoom. There we go. General I'm going to come here. Here's this one. I showed you guys that one, that clip. Here's my actuator mug, an actuator. Tonight, there is a YouTube extravaganza at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern. And it's going to be a trivia. So you can play trivia, win up to, I think it's $1,500 worth of hex of crypto, including no permission SolidX and dark matter tokens. And I sent these guys some unscraped J3 fuel cells to give away too. So people are going to be winning these J3 fuel cells. Maybe they'll be lucky and catch a golden ticket. That'd be crazy. So definitely check these guys out. I'll be retweeting this, but this one is going down tonight. It's a lot of fun, And you know what? I want to watch this trailer with you guys. If you guys have not seen Greed and Gold, I want to give you guys an idea of some of the games we might be playing in the future. Check this out.
I was at a friend's house. He told me a guy by the name of Forrest Fan had some treasure worth, at the time, everybody's saying $1 to $5 million. I would love to be a millionaire one day. We're rednecks, but not stupid rednecks. Yeah.
What if we told you there was a treasure chest somewhere in the mountains north of Santa Fe?
Find the treasure chest and it's yours. It's life-changing money.
You have a map and you get to solve it and you get to find it.
Who wouldn't want to be Indiana Jones?
Forrest Fenn hides the treasure.
More than 10 years ago.
And nobody's found it in all these years.
But in order to find it, you'll need to solve clues hidden in a poem.
People went nuts. People started posting their solutions to the puzzle.
Something to do with latitude and longitude.
We used the cipher to decrypt the poem.
We're coming, Mr. Finn. We are coming.
We had it all lined up.
This treasure hunt became this massive phenomenon. Forrest became kind of a godlike figure in the treasure community, and that's a lot of power to have.
This thing lived in my head rent-free for 24 hours of the day.
Over 300,000 people took part in it. People have spent years of their lives.
2 years.
10 years.
We're not going to stop.
It did turn into madness.
The treasure hunters would do anything to get to the finish line.
One of the treasure hunters decided to start stalking my dogs.
At this point, 4 people have died. Your granddaughter's being stalked. People are breaking into your home. People started asking Forrest, why don't you call off the hunt? Now that it was a matter of life and death.
Do not call this off. Shit happens.
If somebody drowns in the swimming pool, should we drain the pool or should we teach people to swim?
I know that someone has re-hidden the treasure.
What the fuck?
All right, so that's a really cool series. I definitely recommend you guys watch on Netflix. And definitely watch this update from Core Investor that is in our Telegram. But yeah, that. There might be some hints as to what's going on here. The other cool thing about this series is that there's a bunch of hints in this series about the next set of treasure that's being hidden, that's re-hidden, because it took 10 years to find this treasure. But yeah, anyways, check that out. It's bizarre. It's bananas. And then of course, here we go. This is Darkness Falls by AJ Rip City Cuts, and a lot of art from the community. If you see your art in here, tag me so that when this goes on for the J5 fuel art contest, that you guys get credit for this one as well. But I know he got a lot of stuff himself.
Dark matter calling in the still of the night. Frequencies fire, fuel cells ignite. Dark token shimmer, stars beyond flicker. The address which holds the evil unfolds. Strengthened arms not quivering, evil never minting its whore. Down this dark and dreary road, jackpots found their simmering. Hit the button, claim its share. Gravity hover in the cosmic air. Fuel cells burn, brightness lights the race. Dark matter tempts this risky embrace. Youth run deep in this sequential daydream. Vaporize, hold an enticing heroes fight. Which will it be? Mystified in these crypto frequencies. This lottery spin phase by phase. Evil address real in half the days. Winning mounds of unscraped sits. A dormant prize in this cosmic pit. Minting windows, chance takes flight. Fuel cells bloom through the coded night. Burn it, keep it, your mind is such a mess. How long can this go on? Fuel cells burn, brightness lights the rays. Dark matter tempts this risky embrace. Chills run deep in this sequential daydream. Vaporize, hold an enticing heroes fight. Which will it be? Mystified in these crypto frequencies. Scrape button glows, this chance to seize the loot. Evil stash rolls to the next group. Bigger pots, the winners rise. Higher stakes light up the skies. 33 phases, the finite journey's arc. Pulse chain thrives through the endless dark. Holder's choice, the stars align. Anti-gravity's ours, by this the grand design. Fuel cells burn, brightness lights the rays. Dark matter tempts this risky embrace. Years run deep in this sequential daydream. Vaporize, hold an enticing heroes fight. Which will it be? Mystified in these crypto frequencies.
All right, so there's that one. Now we can go back to here and play this one from AJ Ripcity Hex.
Nova is here. He's the leader of the charge. With main man heavy, hit up by his side after rain. Together they fight, drive their courage, exile, fighting for good. They refuse to back down. This war for justice, they wear the crown. Come over and heavy hitter, they rise from the dust. Underground in the face of danger, they fight through it all. Chariots of hope, they rise to the top.
Need some like a bad shooting cage. See a man towards a tree. It's gonna be all one. Feel like
they light up the way with power and purpose. They seize every day. Their enemy tremble in the dark. Nova and heavy hitter are heroes in the big gap that's covered by night. They bring the fire and ammunition to ignite. For as alpha they serve, their honor was true. Nova and heavy hitter, they rise from the dust, fighting for the cause. They never back down. With big bloody warriors too firmly on the ground. In the face of danger, they fight through it all. Champions of hope, they rise to the top. For every shadow, they bring the light. Cold over and alpha, defenders of the right.
And let's go into Corey, an investor.
I'm talking ADP, anti-gravity, project, staying true. Got the evil address and the pink and the wheel. Got the dark matter going up. I can tell. Fresh out, head done the head. Yes, I confess. Mexicans don't stress, cause that's the fun. So tell me, are you in? Or tell me, are you out? Do you want to win? Or do you chase the clout? What is this really about? The treasury and lottery. If you meant dark tokens, you can get a part of it. So how does it work? Let me explain. First you buy the dark token, now you're in the game. Then you mint the dark and get a fuel cell. That's an NFT, one that earns years. As long as you have it, it feels like magic. But if you provide the NFT, that's tragic. So most think crypto is a game. Are you here for the fame or here to make a name? See, Hexicans reign, we create our own lane. I thought I told you, we the new financial gain. AGproject.io with the flow. And if you know what I know, then you know what I know. That's just how it go. Something like to support the team, the dream. Public service announcement, t.me/anti-gravity saga is the telegram. Tap in. It's for y'all. I'm talking ADP, anti-gravity project. I respect, staying true to the tech. We got the evil address and the pink Miss Will. Got the dark matter token going up, I can tell.
All right, and as Ted Nelson said, let's say a little prayer for AJ. He's having surgery today. All of our thoughts and prayers go out to AJ and Ashley. And I bet you he's appreciating that you're enjoying some of his videos and music today. So yeah, sends your thoughts, good vibes, your prayers, whoever you pray to, whoever your higher power is. Send out some love for him. I hope that everything goes really well for him. Samo says, I lived in over Santa Fe areas in Colorado, so you know about the treasure hunters. Yeah, Mr. Rock Jockey, hit the like. Yes, hit the like. Thank you very much, Mr. Rock Jockey. I might know the stalker LOLs. Dude, I bet you that. And the book. Way to go, Rip City AJ. Yes, and here's Rip City Cuts Twitter. Make sure you follow his Twitter. Scrape Button Lows LOLs. Scrape Button Lows. Great video for this market. Echo, 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 echo. I don't know if I'm hearing echo or you guys like the echo in his song. I might have done that one. Yes, of course. Prayers for AJ, our brother, our fellow badass lunatic. Crazy homie that we love. Other than that, I think we should go out on one of Red Squirrel's. See if he's still watching. Go out on this one, and then we'll go out. Actually, we'll go out on that crazy trailer. We'll do the trailer first because it is a little weird, and then we'll go out on the topography teaser. There we go. That's the winner of J3 fuel cells right there. And a person walked with 10 mark, a million reward points. Oh, I never did get back to the reward points. Speaking of Snow Spider, crazy homie. Yeah. This is how you can get reward points. You get reward points with the book. You can get reward points with this art contest, and you can get reward points by minting the fuel cells. Tracy G, what's up? Tracy G in the place to be. Yeah, so you can get those. Those are the 3 ways for you to rank up and get reward points and go up on the leaderboard. So we're actually going to change the bonus to 500 reward points per NFT minted. So you can get, you can start racking up some some reward points that way very easily. And then we'll continue to have contests. It basically, if you're interacting with the community on almost any level, there's a chance to get some reward points. I kind of forgotten some of that with some of the stuff we've been working on, but I will add that to those things. And obviously, Smoes should be winning some just from the art contest in the top 10 or so. Let's see, it's Wednesday. So I think by like Friday, we should probably narrow down our art contest to the top 3. But the top 10 or so are all going to get points. So, and a dark. So check that out. We all need some more dark than to mint. Yes, you don't have enough dark and you don't have enough fuel cells. I can't believe that the price is where it is right now on dark. That's all I'm going to say. Because there's not much dark out there for sale. Really not. I mean, besides what's put on Bistro, and that stuff goes pretty quickly. So that being said, you might want to look at selling some old air fryers or an old boat or something. But yeah, something to think about. Yeah, more dark. Let's see here. There's one more thing I was gonna. We'll leave with Red Squirrel's awesome video here. The cosmic topography trainer right here. Yeah, CryptoCat says the price might go up sooner than later. I don't know, guys. I'm just saying, like 11, 22, 33, they're all interesting numbers in our ecosystem. And we have a lot of stuff here in this community that nobody else has. Nobody else has a narrative like we do. Nobody else has some of the tokenomics that we're experimenting with. Nobody has the 3 or 4 other tokenomics that we copied or were inspired by, that brought in some of the scarcity, and no other token that I can tell has this kind of scarcity. So do with that what you will, but yeah, we'll see. So yeah. That's great. I love you guys. Thoughts and prayers, and shout out good energy sending to AJ Rip City Cuts today, and to Randy with the medical procedures he's going through. And I'll catch you guys either later tonight. Well, probably not tonight, but probably tomorrow. And watch and make sure you join the trivia for tonight to win some crypto from AJ. Sorry, a wild SJ and Chris Corrigal from Gelato. And we all matter. Thank you, Hex T. Armstrong. What you do matters. You matter, and you are worthy of the desires of your heart. Watch Gold and Greed on Netflix.
I think you should tell everybody to text, if they have an iPhone, pew pew to someone.
Yeah, if you have an iPhone, text pew pew, P-E, I'll type it in here. Text this to somebody if you've got an iPhone. And
they have to have an iPhone too.
They have to have an iPhone too.
That's my tip of the day.
That's the tech tip from Hex Raycheck. Give that a shot. All right, love you guys. Ciao.